Hello, family. I just wanted to come on here and take a few moments to talk about some of the energies that are at play right now and how we can best support ourselves in experiencing more freedom, more surrender, more grace, more hope, more clarity. We're in very significant times right now, astrologically, as I'm sure you can feel and have felt ongoing for quite a while. I want to zoom in on one specific energy that we're feeling, which is the energy of Passover or Pesach. So, from a Kabbalistic perspective, which Kabbalah is mystical Judaism, all religions have a mystical seed of truth from which the Orthodox religion sprang from. And it is the essence of the religion before politics and fear came into play, as it does. And so the understanding in Kabbalah is that there is one grand play or storyline being played out at all times, and all humans are a part of that one story, that cosmic Leela in Sanskrit is a play. And we're all walking the path of this storyline, and it's taking place actually in our genetic coding. So no matter who you talk to on the planet, everyone's in the same chapter, in the same verse, at the same place in the story, but it's expressing differently based on their cultural conditioning, their traumas, their karmas, their inherited beliefs. All of this plays out. So Kabbalah understands this large cycle that we're all in, and it is a reflection, the psychological drama of the one mind playing out. And so we are all part of that one mind. There is only one here, and you are that, and so am I, and so is everyone else. So the story right now that's playing out within the large story is Passover or Pesach, and it's the story of Moses leading the Israelites out of slavery, out of exile with Pharaoh, and into the land of milk and honey, into the promised land, into freedom. So this has a superficial level, a surface level meaning, and that's just the basic story, which traditional religion focuses on these stories, this historical story that is true and does have nuggets of wisdom that anyone can learn from. However, we're actually meant to go deeper into the psychological and metaphysical interpretation of the story. So Moses represents the highest self, our aspect of us that is God, that is the divine, that is in union with divine and with all. So that's Moses. Then there's Pharaoh, who represents our ego self, our lower nature, our shadow aspect, any sense of us that is separate, feels separate, and lives from fear rather than love. And we all have this ego. No one's immune to that, or you wouldn't be here. So the Israelites represent all aspects of us, both known and unknown. So essentially, Moses, the highest self, is leading all parts of you out of exile, out of a sense of separation, and into unity consciousness, into union with God, into union with self, into union with other. So really, and side note, the land of milk and honey is said to represent the pineal gland in the brain and DMT. That's another rabbit hole for another day. But a really good way to gain the most from this time, this energetic time on earth, is to really look at all aspects of yourself, these unconscious parts of yourself that are ready to integrate, these shadows that are ready to integrate into your conscious mind, these aspects of self that hold deep gifts for you, that want to express themselves, that want to be explored. So, I have a mean teenager I'm working with. We've got a whiny child in there. We all have different aspects of self that are unconscious. And I'm going to go into that another time, of the conscious, unconscious. But So what parts of yourself are ready to be liberated, to brought into the light, to walk away from exile, from feeling separate, from the belief that you're separate from God and from another? So I encourage you to look at that right now and see which parts of you want to come online. And while I'm at it, another powerful way to work with these energies and to liberate these shadow aspects of self is to use the gene keys as another spiritual technology like Kabbalah. And then it's a holistic perspective to the unfoldment of consciousness. So the gene keys looks at your shadows, your gifts, and how to transform the shadow aspect through the gift and into a siddhic state, which is like a spiritual superpower that we all carry. So if you're interested in learning about your gene keys chart and how that can help you in your journey to liberation, I am offering those readings now. So you can go to the link on my bio and book either a reading or a discovery call and just find out more about it. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. Understanding the metaphysical aspect of religious stories is actually a profound way to heal the God wound, which many of us carry. And so, yeah, I encourage you to dive into that. And if you're interested, I have plenty more resources to dive in. So may you enjoy and have a blessed Passover. May you enjoy the resurrection that Easter represents. And how do you resurrect if you haven't liberated aspects of yourself yet? So they're all important. I'm not Jewish, but I study Kabbalah. I don't take part in traditional religion. I take part in the truth, and the resurrection applies to us all. Passover applies to us all, and if they're used as a technology, then they will lead to profound liberation of your consciousness. So, namaste, shalom, aloha, have a beautiful day.